Here's the thing, most people won't tell you about cold calling scripts. They're not supposed to sound scripted. I learned this the hard way. My first 50 calls, total robot mode. I'd hit them with, "Hello, sir," or "Madam. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I was wondering if perhaps you might consider." And they'd hang up before I finished the sentence. And then I watched a guy close 3 appointments in 20 minutes. Same list, same leads. But his opener was 8 seconds long and sounded like he was calling an old friend about a basketball game. That's what we're building today. Not a script you read, a conversation framework you internalize until it becomes muscle memory. Let's start with those critical first 8 seconds. Here's exactly what you say. "Hey Mike, this is Sarah. I'm a local investor calling about your property on Maple Street. Have you thought about selling?" That's it. No, "How are you doing today?" No, "Is this a good time?" No apologies for interrupting their Thursday. You get straight to the point because motivated sellers respect directness. They don't want small talk, they want to know if you can solve their problem. Now here's where most people blow it. The seller says, "Yeah, maybe," and they panic. They start pitching. They start talking about their company and their track record and their values. Wrong move. When they say yes or maybe, you switch into detective mode. You're qualifying. 4 questions in this order. What's your timeline? What price would you need? Is there a mortgage on it? And do you know the balance? What kind of shape is the property in? These questions separate the $40,000 deals from the tire kickers. A truly motivated seller answers openly. "I need to be out by the end of next month because I'm relocating for work. I owe about $180,000. It needs a new roof and the kitchen's outdated. I was hoping for $220,000. That's a real conversation. That's a deal taking shape. But here's the scenario nobody prepares you for. You ask your opening question and they hit you with "not interested." Most people hang up. You're not going to. Instead, you say this: "No problem at all. Just curious though, if something changed down the road, what would make you consider it?" That one question has saved me dozens of deals. Because suddenly they'll say, "Well, if my tenants move out," or "if I could get $195,000, or "if my health situation gets worse." Now you're not hearing a no. You're hearing a timeline and a trigger event. You're hearing exactly when to follow up and what to say when you do. Then there's the objection that trips up everyone in their first month. "What will you pay for it?" Here's your response, word for word. "I'd need to know more about the condition first." What would you need to walk away happy? You just flipped the script. Now they're putting a number out there, not you. And this is huge, because if they say $200,000 and you were thinking $190,000, you're in the game. If they say $310,000 on a property worth $240,000, you know to pivot to education mode. That's when you explain the trade-off. Here's the reality. You can list it with an agent, wait 4 to 6 months, deal with showings and inspections, and maybe get close to that number after commissions and repairs. Or we can close in 2 weeks, as is, no contingencies. It's speed and certainty versus top dollar and uncertainty. What matters more to you right now? Half the time they pick speed. Because motivated sellers aren't chasing every last dollar, they're chasing a solution. Now, when you've got someone who's answering your questions, who's being realistic about price, who has an actual timeline, you close for the appointment. "This sounds like it could work. Let me come see the property so I can put together a real offer. Does Thursday afternoon or Friday morning work better for you?" 2 choices, not "does sometime next week work." You're making it easy to say yes by giving them a binary decision. In the next lesson, we're putting this script into action with the FlipMantis Power Dialer. I'm going to show you how to make 100 calls in under 90 minutes without losing your mind or your voice.